Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daria if you're new here, and today's practice is called Soul Flow. This class is really sweet, flowy, fluid, and nourishing. This is great to practice when you need a moment to connect to your body, maybe after sitting all day, or if you haven't checked in with yourself and your inner world in a while. This class is designed to draw you inside of your experience and create a subtle shift in your state without attaching to the outcome of the breath and the movement, but noticing the effects of it. So you'll just need yourself and a space to move, and whenever you're ready, let's get into it. We'll start from seated. You're welcome to be here in Sukhasana. You're also welcome to come up onto your knees, and sometimes this can be a nice place to be as well. Find a conscious placement for your hands onto your thighs, either up or down, and allow your eyes to fall closed. And take your first few moments here to transition out of the world surrounding you, away from your day so far, anything that's happened or is going to happen, and really land in this moment and into the feelings that you can perceive in your physical body. Noticing the way that your hands feel. See if you can soften through all of your fingers and the joints of them. Notice the connection of your body to the earth and feel an energetic grounding. Feel into the line of your spine. Imagine that the crown of your head is gently being pulled up toward the sky, and notice the uplifting energy. And check in with your heart space. Ask yourself how you're doing, how you're feeling. Get curious about if there's anything that you are processing. These moments that we take to slow down and be still and let ourselves feel can really allow for everything to integrate and settle and come away from activation. Notice the gentle movement of your breath and gradually begin to deepen your breathing. Inhaling up the line of your spine, all the way out through the top of your head. Let the exhale breath wash down your back body and into the earth. Start to find the gentle whispered sound of Ujjayi pranayama, in and out through your nose, constricting slightly at the back of your throat. Begin to draw your palms into prayer at heart center and dedicate yourself to taking this practice as you need it. So feel free to modify or adjust. Feel free to move from your intuition and allow your soul to be nourished and to be your guide. Take a full inhale breath and a cleansing exhale breath. Softly, eyes blink open, palms soften down. As you inhale, stretch your arms wide and all the way up to the sky, gaze up. As you exhale, begin to bend your elbows and catch 4 opposite elbows in your hands. Try to broaden into your upper back and imagine it's like you're trying to pull your elbows apart. Grow the line of your spine longer with your next breath in. As you breathe out, take a little arc, side body stretch, up and over toward the right, spinning your eyes underneath of your left arm. Inhale, press down to the earth, rise through center. As you exhale, go up and over to the left, eyes look to the right. Let's go one more each side. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, arc to the right, soft shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen to the left. Breathe in. Rise up through center. Release your arms and reach them skyward. As you exhale, dive your hands down and forward to the top of your mat and make your way into a tabletop position, finding hands and knees. Feel the texture of the mat beneath your palms and your finger pads. With your next inhale breath, soften your belly. Lift your sitting bones toward the sky. Look forward with your heart and send your gaze up. As you exhale, keep these curves in your spine. Glide your pelvis back so the sitting bones are hovering off of your heels. Keep gazing toward the top of your mat with your heart and your eyes so your thoracic spine has a little curve to it. On your next breath in, tuck your pelvis, get hollow through your core, and slowly round forward into cat pose. And then exhaling, sitting bones to the sky, glide your hips back in space and reach your heart forward for active child's pose. Making waves here. Inhale, rounding forward, spread the breath into your back body. And exhale, little arch of the spine as you rock back, active child's pose. Let's go again. Inhale, rounds. And exhale, rock it back. Last one like this. Breathe in, round your spine, come forward. Breathe out with resistance. Hips move back, heart stretches forward. Next inhale. Round your spine. This time we'll keep traveling forward. Turn your eyes back and watch as the tops of your thighs, your pelvis, your belly, and then eventually your chest and your chin land to the earth. Let's get active through the legs. Dig your toenails down, pull your quad muscles up, and then press your pelvis heavy. With your next breath in, begin to lift your heart and lift your hands a little away from the earth. And just feel how much you can spread the light of your heart forward, more broadly, broad across the chest. Shoulder blades supporting behind you with a little squeeze. Take a breath in. Good, breathe out, let it go. Next in breath, hands can stay anchored down. We'll rise up into a higher cobra, maybe. Elbows could stay micro bent. Think about dragging your palms back in space and use that to traction the base of your ribcage more forward, uplifting through the heart. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, press to the earth. Slowly rise up into your version of Cobra, Bhujangasana. As you exhale, use your core. Either move through hands and knees or roll over the tops of your feet to find your way back into your first downward facing dog. Establish a solid connection with the earth. See how grounded and earthy you can become through the hands and the feet. And wiggle around. Take some time here, intuitively working into your body, working with your body to create more space and more fluidity. If there's anywhere where you're feeling stuck energy or sometimes a quality of numbness, see if you can direct your breath to that space and notice the effects of that. We'll be here for 3 more rounds. Send your sitting bones high in space. Draw in through your lowest set of ribs and invite your heart back toward your thighs. Full breath in. Full breath out. With your next inhale breath, lift your heels, slowly round your spine, coming forward into a high plank position. As you exhale, send your hips up, back, and toward the right. Pivot your heels to the right. Make sure your shoulders are backed off of your wrists. See if you can anchor your right heel. Pick up your left foot and step it just a little bit off of the mat behind you. So we're in this kind of twisted down dog. Right side waist is cinching, left side is opening. Breathe here. Take your next inhale breath to realign your feet. Lift your heels round forward and find your high plank. As you exhale, hips up, back, and to the left. Heels turn to the left. Left heel and big toe. Dig down. Right ball of foot steps off of the mat behind you.
Think about curling your left sit bone underneath of you and really peel back on your outer right hip. Eyes under the right arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next inhale, pivot back through the center with your heels round forward, high plank. As you exhale, chaturanga, from toes or knees, bend your elbows, come down halfway. Breathe in, rise forward into upward facing dog or cobra, lifting through your heart. Exhale breath, use your core, glide your hips back in space, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 full rounds of breath here. Finding a symmetry to your breathing. And really connecting to your ujjayi breath. And we're going to do this flow again. 2 more rounds, linking our breath and movements. Inhale, heels rise, rounded spine, come forward, high plank. Exhale, hips up, back and to the right, heels right. Left foot steps off the mat behind you. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, pivot your gaze under your upper left arm. Inhale, step your feet to parallel, round forward plank. Exhale, hips up, back and to the left, right foot off the mat. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, round your spine, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower with control, core stays taut. Breathe in, up dog or cobra. Exhale, breath, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Press your hands down and forward. Press your feet down and away from you. Inhale, heels rise, rounded spine, come forward, plank. Exhale, hips to the sky and the right. Heels to the right, left foot back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really, really expand your left side. Inhale, high plank. Slow wave forward. Exhale, hips up, back and to the left. Right foot off the mat behind you. Breathe in here. Exhale, breath, stay. Inhale, feet to parallel. Rounded spine, come forward. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Okay, 3 breaths here. Take some pressure off your wrists by digging more into your index finger mounds and all 10 of your finger pads. Next in breath, turn your gaze to the top of the mat, lift your heels and bend your knees. As you exhale, either step forward or take a little hop to the top of your mat. Feet about hips distance apart and bow in. With your next inhalation, halfway lift. Glide your sitting bones back and lengthen the crown of your head forward. As you exhale, fingertips to the mat, heels in, toes out. Bend your knees and sink deeply to the bottom of a squat. Inhale, either stay or play with lifting your arms up beside your ears. As you exhale, fingertips back to the earth for support. Lift your hips, turn your toes forward, and bow in. Again, breathe in, lengthen your spine halfway. Breathe out, heels in, toes out, sink low malasana. Inhale, arms by the ears if you like. And exhale, bowing back down into a forward fold. Last time like this. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink low, bottom of a squat. Breathe in, arms to the sky. And breathe out, bow into forward fold. Rock your chest a little bit, side to side here. Sometimes it's nice to bend into one knee and then the other. Maybe turn your torso slightly toward one side and then the other. Whatever you like to do. Notice the breath washing down the backs of your legs and down the line of your spine so everything gets more surrendered and heavy. In your own time, as you're ready, we'll round up to standing. Root into your big toes. Keep your core connected. Slowly, slowly stack one vertebra at a time onto the next. Allow your head to rise very last at the top here. And then melt your shoulders down away from your ears. As you breathe in, root your feet, stretch your fingertips wide and all the way up to the sky. Turn your gaze up.
As you exhale, long spine, diving down, forward fold.
Breathe in, halfway lift, and simultaneously stretch your left toes to the back of your mat. So we move into a standing L position. As you exhale, right knee bends. Softly step your left toes to the back of the mat and touch your knee down. On your in-breath, hug your feet toward one another. Float your fingertips to the sky, kneeling warrior. As you exhale, cactus position with your elbows. Flex through your right toes. Hips move back in space as your heart begins to dive forward and your right leg draws towards straight, half splits. Let's breathe here, one round. Inhale. Exhale. Next in breath, step forward into your right foot. Dig your big toes down, lift your back knee, and reach your fingers to the sky. High crescent lunge. As you exhale, palms to the mat, step to plank and lower chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Next, inhale breath. Stretch your left leg high to find three-legged down dog. As you exhale, stack your hip and bend your knee. Stay here for one breath in. Exhale breath. Left knee hugs forward to your chest. Softly step left foot, left thumb. Come onto your fingertips. Find warrior one alignment. Back toes out, back heel down. As you breathe in, root to the earth and slowly rise to standing here. Stay as you exhale, really landing into the four corners of both of your feet. Get square through your hips and your shoulders. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper into your lunge. Next breath in, palms through prayer. Lengthen your heart forward, lift your back heel and turn those toes forward. As you exhale, press into your left foot and launch your right leg up and back behind you. Steady through your core, breathing in, warrior three. As you breathe out, press down, slowly rise to standing and draw your right knee forward as your arms reach to the sky. One-legged Tadasana. Inhale here. Exhale, standing figure four, right ankle outside your left thigh, palms come down through prayer, hips start to slide back in space. Now unclench your teeth, soften around your hips. Steady your gaze, find your focus. Next breath in, press down, come to standing on your left foot, hug your right knee to your chest, fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, twist, left hand to outer right thigh, right fingertips reach toward the back of your mat. Stay here, or if it's available, you could bend your right knee deeper, catch the knife edge of your foot in your left hand, and begin to kick your right heel straight forward until your leg draws straight or straight-ish. Wherever you are, pelvis is level, gaze is steady. One more breath here. Next inhalation, unwind to face the top of your mat, fingertips high. As you exhale, hover, right foot just an inch or so off the ground. Begin to reach your torso forward as your right leg glides toward the back of your mat. Now start to extend your fingertips back behind you into airplane, taking a breath in. As you breathe out, slowly, slowly dive down into standing splits. Fingertips land to the earth, right toes reach up to the sky. Hips are staying square. Right thigh bone and toenails are pointing straight down. You could play with walking your hands a bit back in space. Maybe hold on to the back of your left calf in your hand. Let's stay one more breath. And slowly bend your right knee. Step right foot down beside the left one and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, just bow, let it go. Inhale, dig down into the earth with a long spine. Slowly rise all the way up to standing. Turn your gaze up, palms touch overhead. As you exhale, Tadasana, palms to prayer. Breathe in, reach wide, reach up. Breathe out, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, standing L. Dig your fingertips down, lengthen your spine, and glide your right toes to the back of your mat. Exhale, breath, left knee bends, right foot steps all the way to the back of your space, and then sink your knee down. Inhale, feet hug toward the midline as the fingertips float up. Exhale, half splits, elbows cactus, left toes flex, bow forward. Deep breath in here. Reach your heart towards your left big toe. Stay for your out breath. Next inhale, step into the left foot. Press your right knee off the ground as your fingertips float to the sky. High crescent lunge. Exhale, palms to the earth. Step to plank and chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Inflate through your front body. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Hips high to the sky. Next breath in, stretch your right leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale breath, stack your hip, bend your knee, really open it up here. Deep inhale. Exhale, hug your right knee forward and step right foot to right thumb. Come up onto your fingertips, turn your back toes a little out, sink your back heel, really anchor it. As you breathe in, root to the earth and rise up into warrior one. Get steady here. See if you can hug in through your lowest set of ribs. Curl your tailbone down toward the earth. One more in-breath. One more out-breath. Next inhale, palms through prayer. Lift your back heel, turn your toes forward, and slowly begin to transition weight into your right foot. So on your exhale breath, your left leg can glide effortlessly up and back into warrior three. Feel the length of your body. Notice if you could get a little bit lighter through everything. Take a breath in. Breathe out, press down. Come forward with your left foot to a hover. And then on your inhale breath, one-legged Tadasana. Knee toward your chest, fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, left ankle outside right thigh. Widen your knee, palms to prayer, and sink your hips back in space. Calm through your breath, through your state. Next inhale, press down, rise back up into one-legged Tadasana, reach your fingertips up. As you exhale, find your twist, either right hand to left thigh or catching onto the knife edge of your foot. Begin to maybe extend your legs straight forward as you reach back through your left fingertips. Feel the growth of the lines of your waist and find the twist from your right rib cage towards your left side. One more breath here. Next inhalation, unwind. Begin to hover your left foot through and back as you tip your heart forward. Bending a little bit into your right knee. Begin to reach your fingertips back behind you. Take a breath in an airplane. As you exhale, continue to dive your chest with control, slowly, slowly down to the earth. Waiting as long as you can to place your fingertips down. Let your head drop. See if you could reach your nose towards your right shin. Standing splits. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bend your left knee. Softly step left foot down beside your right and fold. Breathe in. Take a halfway lift. Breathe out. Heels in, toes out. Bend your knees. Sink low malasana. Inhale, fingertips reach to the sky. As you exhale, palms through prayer, dive down and parallel your feet as you fold forward. Inhale, press down, long spine as you reverse swan dive. Rise to standing, turn your gaze up, palms touch. Exhale, Tadasana, palms to prayer. Soften or close your eyes and pause for a moment. Feeling everything. Notice the beating of your heart. Notice what's moving through your space. Blink your eyes open and soften your palms down. We'll go again a little bit more breath to movement and we'll add on just slightly. Next breath in, arms reach wide and up. As you exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, standing L, fingertips down, left toes to the back of the mat, crown of head reaching forward. Exhale, right knee bends, left toes step back, left knee lowers. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, fingertips high. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana, curl your heart forward. Breathe in, press down, and come to standing in high crescent lunge, fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, palms down, step to plank, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, different this time. Exhale, hips up, back, and to the right. Pivot your heels to the right. Begin to step your left toes off the mat behind you. Stay here, or curl your right shoulder blade under the back of your heart. You could turn your toes more toward the back of the mat and open up into a really expansive wild thing. Stretch out through your front body. Wherever you are, one more breath in. As you exhale, find your way into three-legged down dog, sending your left leg high. Breathe in here. Breathe out, stack your hip, bend your knee. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, left foot to thumb. Warrior one alignment. Breathe in, root to the earth, fingertips reach high. Breathe out right away, palms through prayer, lift your back heel, toes turn forward. Launch into warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, press down, rise to standing, hug your right knee to your chest, fingertips to the sky, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, twist, your version. Stay. As you breathe in, grow your spine taller. As you breathe out, turn maybe a little more toward the right. Inhale, unwind, fingertips high. Exhale, dive your heart forward, right leg back, arms back. Inhale, airplane. Exhale, slowly, slowly find your way down into standing splits. You could stay here, or you could play with bending your right knee. Keep your right fingertips anchored. See if you could catch for the top of your foot in your left hand. And then as your knee chases the sky, let your heart chase the earth. Full breath in. Full breath out. Gently release. Right foot down beside the left, unfold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Breathe in, press down, reverse swan dive. As you rise to standing, gaze moves up. Exhale, palms to prayer. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive down. Breathe in, standing L. Right toes reach to the back of your mat, crown of head forward. Exhale, step to a low lunge. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Dig your big toes down, back knee floats, arms to the sky. Exhale, palms down, step to plank, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Curl your heart forward. Breathe out, hips up, back, and to the left. Turn your heels to the left, right foot off the mat. Behind you, stay here, or inhale, slowly open it up into wild thing. Dig into your left finger pads and index finger mounds. Wherever you are, one more in-breath. Use your exhale to gather through your core, and however you need to, transition into three-legged down dog, right leg high. Breathe in. Breathe out, stack your hip, bend your knee. One more in-breath. Exhale, step, right foot, right thumb. Warrior one in the legs. Let the inhalation rise you up tall to standing. Exhale to warrior three, palms through prayer. Turn your left thigh bone so it points down. Breathe in and elongate. Breathe out, hover your left foot through, knee towards your chest. On the inhalation, finding one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, breath, standing figure four. Inhale, press down, one-legged Tadasana, reach up. Exhale, take your twist, whatever version is working for you. Breathe in and lift tall. Breathe out, spiral right side toward left. Inhale, unwind. Start to hover your left foot back. Reach your fingertips back with you as your heart curls forward. Take a breath into airplane. Exhale, breath diving all the way down into standing splits. Maybe staying here. Maybe left fingertips or palm anchoring as you bend your top leg. Reach with your right hand and see if you could catch your foot in the air. Flex your toes into your hand. Dig your right big toe down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly release. Left foot down beside the right, finding a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, heels in, toes out, bend your knees and sink to Malasana. Inhale, here, palms to prayer. Stay as you exhale. Notice the softening around your hips. Breathe your heart in the direction of your thumbs. We're starting to slow everything down. See if you can elongate your breath here. As you're ready, find your way down to a seated position. We'll take Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet are together. Knees are open wide apart. As you breathe in, pull back slightly on your ankles and lift tall through your spine like you're growing a couple of inches. As you breathe out, start to dive your heart forward. You could use your elbows to press your knees toward the earth. Maybe begin to crawl your fingertips forward, but see if you can keep the reach of your heart toward the top of your mat rather than collapsing in, even if that means you don't fold quite so deeply. Ask where you could surrender. Where can you activate less and just be more? Slowly begin to rise up, walk your fingertips in, and take your hands to your outer thighs and draw your knees closed. Walk your feet just a little bit forward, hands to your shins. As you breathe in, allow your knees to open wide, stick your butt back, curl your heart up toward the sky and lift your gaze. As you breathe out, draw back on your belly button, round through your spine, pull on your shins and tuck your chin to your chest. Again, like that. Inhale, opening up into a seated cow pose. Exhale, round and curl through your spine. One more. Breathe in, slow opening. Breathe out, round. Inhale, reach your fingertips forward to the top of your mat and neutralize your spine. As you exhale, slowly round down, one vertebra at a time, laying onto the earth, and your head comes down last. Let's walk the feet in a little closer towards you, and then take them wide to the sides of your mat. We'll start to windshield wiper the knees, off to the right, and when you're ready, through center and off to the left. Just a little rock back and forth, and you can go at whatever pace feels nice for you. Sometimes it can be really good to just drop on one side, take a few long breaths there, and then switch. When you're ready, start to gather your knees into your chest and take a couple of circles on your low back. Press the space of your sacrum toward the earth, a couple times each way. And then curl yourself up into a tight squeeze. Lift your chin toward your knees, wrap your forearms around your shins, and compress like you're giving yourself a super tight hug. And then take a breath in here. And on your exhale breath, let it all go. Open up into Savasana. Let yourself expand into the surface beneath you. Taking this time to practice becoming still. Practice surrendering. There's nothing you have to control or fix or change. Allow yourself to be, integrating all the effects of your practice. And gently begin to call your awareness back. Noticing any tingly sensations along the arms or the legs, maybe through your hands and your feet. And start to gently wake back up with some little movements and some deep elongated breaths. And on your next in-breath, reach your arms all the way back over the top of your head and extend your legs long and forward. As you exhale, roll onto your side. Nice lazy roll there to melt in fetal pose. And then press down and find your way up to seated. We'll close our practice in Sukhasana. Feel the earth supporting your sitting bones. Feel your spine and how tall it is. And just take a moment here. Get curious about what has shifted, what this practice uncovered, or cleared, or opened. And draw your palms to prayer at heart center. And take this practice with you moving forward into the rest of your day. Notice moments when you can get quiet and listen in, and when you can connect on the soul level to how you're doing and how you're feeling. Take a full breath in through your nose. And a big sigh. Lift your hearts and bow, chin to chest. As always, thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. If you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them for me below. I love to hear from you. You can also subscribe to my channel below if you have not already, and you can join as a monthly donation member. All of this really helps to support me. Have a great rest of your day or your night. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Bye.